Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Page number 142. Today's condition in the world is still worse. Everywhere there is indiscipline, chaos, wars, conflicts. Daily a government is toppled. Only in countries where there is some form of autocracy, where the government itself is ruling over the population with an iron hand, there seems to be no revolution. But even in such places, the stability is only transient. Even in Russia, the so called Iron Curtain, I am told that it is like a smoldering volcano which may go off any day. Once in a while, a writer or a thinker escapes at personal risk to life and talk about the extreme brutal and inhuman conditions existing there. Evidently, the reference is to books by Alexander Solzhenitsyn, such as Gulag Archipelago. There is no satisfaction to people there either. India has never been under such rule. Slaves should not have produced the art and culture of India. Neither have we ever cried or complained to people of other nations. Unless there was a freedom of thoughts, expression, and action under peaceful conditions, such an abundance of art, literature, craft, and most importantly, philosophy could not have evolved in India. To say that the majority was controlled by the whims and fancies of priestcraft through superstitions is a blatant untruth. You could say that possibly about some of which doctors of tribes in deep forests of South Africa, where the priest also had judicial and executive powers. It was not so in India. All castes here had knowledge, devotion to God, and were well advanced in spiritual matters. Great saints evolved out of every caste. If we read the Puranas, Priya Puranam and Bhakta Vijayam, we will note that sainthood was not the personal prerogative of Brahmins. Kings such as Chandragupta Maurya and Shivaji, ministers such as Sekiyar, majority of Nayanmars and Alvars, were from fourth Varna, who were venerated by installing their idols in temples. Here, the priestcraft did not have the judicial or executive powers. In fact, the so-called priestcraft, i.e., that is, the Brahmin, was supposed to be the most humble and meek. If everything goes wrong, he is required to punish himself as per the Shastras. When there was untouchability in USA, if the Negro happened to touch a white, the Negro has to undergo punishment. But here, the untouchable came in contact with the Brahmin is required to take a bath and do some rituals of repentance. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Rama 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 Rama.